Hey guys, Noble here. I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. It says there's horror, it's a visual novel, and if you have anxiety or depression, I guess don't watch this, but who cares about those rules with this game? It looks cute. I don't see how there's any horror in this. So yeah, let's see what goes on in here. So new game. Enter your name. Alright. There we go. No, let's get rid of that. Yeah, I think that one's good. Alright. Hey. Doop. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Of course, everyone does that, right? Everyone running down the street waving their arms, right? That girl is Sarui, my neighbor, and good friends since we were children. Alright. You know, the kind of friends you'd never see yourself making today. But it's just kind of works because we've known each other for so long. Alright. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. Yeah. You don't wait for anyone for high school. Nope. Gotta get those points in. Gotta graduate. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let her catch up to me. I'm guessing that's out of breath. I overslept again. I caught up to you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Yeah, totally. That's me, Noble. They actually added names. Alright. But if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. True. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Shoryu. Haha. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Noble, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Okay. Clubs. Same. I haven't been looking either. Good. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Don't make a promise you can't keep. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I just simply go along with whatever she's going on about. So I likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on an average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yep. No club. God, games and anime. Yep. I just talked about how I worried that you would learn how to socialize and having skills before college. Nope. Don't need that. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the height of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. NEET. They really make you feel bad putting the NEET in all big caps right there. You trust me, right? Don't make me worry about you. Alright. I looked at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. What did I tell you? Don't make a promise you can't keep. Why did I let myself get lectured by such a cheerful girl? A little more than that. I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as annoying as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I started blinking at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. That wall right there, this wall, right here. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I had no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Terry. Sarah must have come into the classroom while I was specking out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Don't make it feel good about yourself on how bad I am. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your home club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sure is vice president of the literature club. Not that I ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. And she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is granted to be even less. Guaranteed, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Misaki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. What have I been saying to you? Huh? What have I been saying to you? This is what it is, alright. I still can't tell if Sir is really that much of an airhead, if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. A long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. At least tell me it was chocolate. I objectively followed her across the school and upstairs and a section of school I really visited, being generally used to third year class and activities. So it was full of energy, swinging openly the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Girl always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Noble, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. True. This club is full of incredible cute girls. Alright. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natasuki. Guessing. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natasuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. No, probably same. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Saye. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sure says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natasuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like True and Natasuki. Alright. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you are Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's It's great to see you again, Noble. Maki smiled sweetly. We do know each other well. We rather talk, but we were in the same class last year. Maki was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically cleaning me out of my league. So having her smile at me so generally feels a little... You too, Maki. Come sit down, Noble. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Maki. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As you mentioned, it's been wounded so that there is no space next to Monica and no space next to Sari. Asking you to walk over the corner room where Nasus grabs a wrap tray and you opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Shredder. Nestor probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow. As she lifts the foil from the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like a little cat. Can I see a picture? That sounds so cool. Can I see the picture? No? Alright. I should draw like kind of little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nessie. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sir grabs the first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. So talks to her mouth for a managed to get on her face. She turns the cupcake around and my fingers looking at the best angle to take a bite. Monica is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bit it down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is very good. Thank you, Nancy. Why are you talking to me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you know, dummy. Alright. I gave it Nancy's real large shaking and dismissed the conversation. He returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down. She sat next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave me permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not... This is... Your looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea is and reading is not the perfect for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Mira faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica releases an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So we made you consider the Literature Club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was precisely dragged by her. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Shirley seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure that you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, my duty is to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica is surprised. How come you decided to start your new club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader in the debate club last year. Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and policies and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If I encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Maka really is a great leader. We also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. That must be hard to start a new club. You could put it in that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that it's both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. Well, do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls and all interested in the same goal. Maka must have worked really hard just to find these needs. Maybe that's why they're also having new members joining. But I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Noble, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Asa had suddenly spoke up. Looks like she was say something, but she kept quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking at first, seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you? Well, let's see. Yuri trans the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressed. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed to relieve and extras since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories when deep, the moments usually emerge as well. It's amazing how a writer can so utterly take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. It's something I can relate to the minimum level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me another word, then I really can't put it down. True horror is often very successful at changes the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, it's just Nessa's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nessa? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club's meeting. Looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and gives that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, everything you do is just cute as you are. Here's up behind us and puts her hand on her shoulder. I'm not cute. Unless you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. But do you show sometimes? No. Nasha reverts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Nasha feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The trust from its writing is written to oneself. Who's willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Don't you have anything writing experience too? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example and help Nasa feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yep, that's what I guess. I guess that it's the same for your. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Actually, I need to look quizzically at Monkey. Let's all go home and write a poem for our own. The next time we meet, we all share them at each other. That way, everyone is even. Hey, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Noble? Manga smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Now what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic for rejoining the club, I really come forth with the been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sure may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But sorry, I thought, oh well. So evil. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear head decision when I'm like this? This is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. She wraps her arms around me, jiggling up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. And thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can find official end today's meeting on the ground note. I remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Mako looks over at me once more. No, but I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hehe. Yeah, I can really impress the class star Muka with my mid-core writing skills. I already feel an exciting welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Shuda and Ursa clean up their food. Hey Noble, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, sure, I never walk home together anymore, because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the clubs and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between our four girls. Soria, Nafuzu, Yuri, and of course, Mokai. Can't really see the names well. Well, I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance of growing closer to one of these girls. Nope. So hard. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one of these games. You don't get dragged in the club for that. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will come to me. Will find me, and nope, not good. From his standpoint, maybe it was smart, but I don't think so. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen when whoever likes your poem the most. Alright. Oh god, really? Alright. I guess we'll end here. See you in the next video. If you like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. Bye.